The hidden discovery in the quiet stretches of deep space, far beyond the reach of the Galactic Empire, a small human exploration team stumbles upon a discovery that will change the course of history. Their ship, the Horizon, drifts silently through the cold void, exploring an uncharted star system. The team, made up of seasoned astronauts and researchers, had been sent on a routine mission to gather data, but what they find is anything but ordinary. As they scan the planets in the system, something strange shows up on their radar, an object hidden beneath layers of space debris and dust signals. An anomaly. The scans are weak, distorted by the interference of nearby asteroids. But the team is intrigued. They set course for the object, unsure of what they might find, but feeling a strange pull, a sense of destiny in the air. The object is buried in the thick dust of a forgotten planet. As the Horizon descends into the atmosphere, the team's excitement grows. The planet, named Phos, was once thought to be a lifeless rock with no resources worth mining, but the scan suggests something is hidden beneath its surface. The team lands near a massive crater, and what they see takes their breath away. There, in front of them, half covered in rock and ice, lies a fleet of ships, enormous, ancient, and far beyond anything the humans have ever built. The ships are unlike anything from the human era. They are massive, each the size of a city, their hulls covered in strange glowing symbols that seem to pulse with an energy all their own. The technology is unlike any the humans have ever encountered, and it radiates a powerful, almost mystical energy. Could this be a fleet from an ancient civilization? One of the researchers asks, his voice trembling with excitement. The team begins to work quickly, carefully extracting the ships from their long-forgotten resting place. It takes hours to clear the debris, but every moment only increases their awe. The ships are not just relics, they are perfectly preserved, as if waiting for someone to find them. The holes are covered in strange markings, some of which seem to shift when observed, as if they are alive. One of the ships is slightly different from the others. It stands apart, larger and more imposing. As the team approaches, they notice a faint glow coming from within. It's a signal, a message that has been dormant for centuries. The researchers hurry to decode it, and after several attempts they manage to unlock the message. The words, though ancient, are clear to the descendants of Earth. We leave our legacy protected. Well, the message sends chills down their spines. This fleet, this powerful fleet, was once owned by an ancient civilization that had the ability to dominate the stars. And now it is in the hands of the humans. The discovery is nothing short of breathtaking. But it is also a cause for concern. The technology could be dangerous in the wrong hands. But who could have known that the Galactic Empire would learn of this discovery, as well as the team begins to understand the implication of their. A sense of urgency takes over. The fleet contains enough power to challenge any empire, even one as mighty as the Galactic Empire. But the humans have always been the underdogs. They fought hard to be recognized. And now, for the first time in history, they are about to wield the kind of power that could shift the balance of the entire galaxy. But with great power comes great responsibility. The humans, while in awe of their discovery, must now decide what to do with it. Should they hide the fleet away, keeping it as a secret for their future? Or should they reveal it to the galaxy, knowing it could bring the Empire's wrath down upon them? The choice is made. Quickly, but not without hesitation, the team decides to bring the fleet back to Earth to study it and understand its true potential. They believe it with time they can harness its power, not just for themselves, but to protect all of humanity. As they prepare for their journey back, they know that this discovery will change everything. They have found something ancient, something powerful, and now they must face the consequences of unleashing it upon the galaxy. Little do they know the Empire is already aware of the discovery, and they are not pleased. The threat of the Empire. The moment the human team begins their journey back to Earth, with the fleet, word of their discovery quickly spreads throughout the galaxy. The Galactic Empire, with its vast network of spies and advanced surveillance systems, intercepts the transmissions from the Horizon. They know that the humans have found something dangerous, something they can no longer ignore. The discovery of the ancient fleet is more than just an unexpected find. It's a threat to the Empire's dominance over the galaxy. The Emperor in his palace receives the news with growing concern. His empire is vast, his rule seemingly unchallenged for centuries. But this discovery changes everything. For the first time in history, a species other than his own might possess the power to defy him. The idea of humans, a race that was once seen as insignificant and powerless, holding a fleet that could rival the Empire's own, is an insult, a challenge he cannot allow. The Emperor immediately summons his most trusted military commanders and advisors. A plan must be devised, and it must be done swiftly. He orders the mobilization of his fleet, the largest the Empire has ever assembled. Ships of unimaginable size and power are called to arms, each one a symbol of the Emperor's iron rule. The message is clear: the humans are to be dealt with before they become a threat on Earth. The team aboard the Horizon is blissfully unaware of the Empire's response. Their journey back is filled with excitement and nervous energy as they prepare to study the fleet, imagining what discoveries they might uncover. They communicate with their home base, sending back early scans of the ships and the strange technology they have found, but the communications are soon cut off, a sign that something is amiss. Back in space, the Empire's fleet begins to move, led by a flagship known as the Obsidian Majesty. The Imperial forces travel faster than light, heading directly toward Earth. Their mission is clear: to intimidate the humans, demand the fleet's surrender, and show them that no one, no matter how powerful, can challenge the will of the Empire. The human team, still on their way home, receives the first warning sign. A transmission crackles through their ship's communication system. It's a garbled message from a distant Imperial scout ship. This is your only warning. Turn back now, or face the full might of the Galactic Empire. The team is stunned. No one had expected the Empire to respond so quickly or so aggressively. They discussed the message, weighing their options. Some argue that they should stand their ground, while others believe they should hide the fleet and hope the Empire never finds it. But the decision is not theirs to make alone. Back on Earth, the governments of the world are in a state of panic. The news of the fleet's discovery spreads like wildfire, and fear takes hold. No one knows what the Empire will do, but one thing is certain: the situation has escalated far beyond their control. They must rely on the human team to find a solution. The humans, with their newfound power, face an impossible choice. Do they stand up to the might of the Empire, armed with the ancient fleet, or do they try to make peace with an enemy that has shown no mercy in the past? As the Imperial fleet approaches Earth, the tension reaches a breaking point. The fate of the galaxy hangs in the balance, and the humans must decide how to play their hand. With every passing second, the Empire grows closer, and the stakes become higher. The Horizon and its crew are about to face their greatest challenge, yet the battle for the future of humanity has begun, and there is no turning back. The Empire will not hesitate to destroy anyone who stands in their way, and the humans will have to fight with everything they have to survive. A desperate plea. As the enormous Imperial fleet nears Earth, the tension among the humans grows unbearable. The Horizon and its crew, along with the ancient fleet they have uncovered, are now the center of the galaxy's attention. The fleet, which had been hidden away for centuries, now stands as the only thing standing between humanity and the full wrath of the Galactic Empire. The stakes are higher than anyone could have imagined. The fleet of ships from the Empire, with its ominous black holes and towering weapons, approaches Earth's atmosphere. Their intentions are clear: the Empire intends to dominate, to intimidate, and to crush any defiance from the humans. The message that had been sent earlier was only the beginning. Now they come in full force, their shadows casting over the blue planet below. Back on Earth, the humans are paralyzed by fear. The discovery of the fleet had promised hope, but now it seems like a curse. Their military forces are too small, their technology too underdeveloped to stand a chance against the might of the Empire. The ancient fleet could provide the strength they need, but can they unlock its secrets in time? Can they learn how to use the fleet's unimaginable power before the Empire arrives at their doorstep? In a hidden underground facility, the team aboard the Horizon gathers. They've received word from Earth's leaders, and it's not good news. The Imperial fleet is within range, and it's only a matter of time before they arrive in full force. The humans have no choice. They must make a stand, but they don't have the luxury of time to master the fleet's advanced technology. Desperation sets in. But the team knows that their only hope lies within the ancient ships as the Empire's forces descend closer to Earth. The humans finally make a decision. They will reveal the fleet in its full power. The team quickly assembles what little they know of the fleet's operation. They unlock the control center of the largest ship, the one that had glowed with mysterious energy. When first discovered, within its core they find strange holographic projections that provide a glimpse into the history of the fleet. The fleet had once been used by a highly advanced civilization, one that had the ability to rival even the power of the Galactic Empire, but that civilization had disappeared long ago, leaving only remnants of their once great might. As the humans begin to engage the fleet systems, they learn that the ships are powered by an energy source far more advanced than anything the Empire has ever seen. The fleet's weapons are capable of destroying entire planets with a single light strike, and their shields can withstand even the most devastating Imperial firepower. This discovery brings both hope and dread. They now hold the power to defend themselves, but if the Empire finds out, they will be marked for destruction. The team communicates with Earth's leaders, and together they make a desperate decision. They will use the fleet to defend Earth, but they cannot do it alone. The Empire must be stopped, and the only way to do so is to send a message, one that will make the Empire understand that humanity is not to be trifled with. They must show the Empire the true power of their ancient fleet. As they prepare to launch the fleet into action, the Emperor's forces make their final approach. The Imperial fleet arrives in Earth's orbit, its massive ships casting shadows over the planet. The Obsidian Majesty, the flagship of the Empire, looms above, like a dark omen. The Emperor himself is aboard watching this. His forces move into position. He believes the humans will bow to his might, but he is wrong. The humans make their first move, revealing the fleet's full power. As the ancient ships rise from the surface of Earth, their engines glow with a fierce light. The Empire's fleet watches in stunned silence as the human ships come online, their weapons charging and their shields activating. The battle is about to begin, but before any shots are fired, the Emperor receives a message, one that sends a chill down his spine. It's not a declaration of war or an act of defiance. It is a plea. The humans are asking for mercy. They know that their survival depends on the Empire's willingness to listen. The Emperor's commanders argue that they should destroy the humans immediately, but the Emperor hesitates. There is something in the human plea that causes him to pause. He cannot risk a war that could destroy his empire, not when he is uncertain of the full extent of the human fleet's power. The Emperor knows that a show of strength could force the humans to submit, but the fear of an unknown force makes him wary. For the first time, the Emperor sends a message to the humans. Not with threats, but with a plea of his own. He demands they surrender the fleet and bow before him, or face the consequences of their defiance. He believes this is their last chance to avoid utter destruction. As the message is transmitted to Earth, the humans are left with a choice. Do they surrender and allow the Empire to crush them, or do they stand their ground and risk everything to defend their world? The Emperor's plea is clear, but the humans now understand that their only hope lies in their ability to control the fleet. The fate of the galaxy hangs in the balance, and the decision is theirs to make. The power of the fleet. The Emperor's plea for surrender echoes across the communications channels, its cold tone a sharp contrast to the trembling anticipation felt on Earth. As the humans receive the message, they are struck by the gravity of their situation. The Emperor, having sensed the true potential of the ancient fleet, is offering them one final opportunity to bow before it, his will. That the humans know better now. They have seen the immense power that the fleet holds, and they understand that yielding to the Empire will only lead to their extinction. The team aboard the Horizon has been working around the clock, deciphering the last of the fleet's secrets. The ancient ships, with their massive hulls and mysterious technology, are now fully operational. The humans, despite their initial fear, are beginning to understand how to wield this power. But it isn't just about the fleet's firepower, it's about the knowledge they now possess. The fleet's technology is unlike anything the Empire has ever encountered. The humans have unlocked weapons capable of erasing entire star systems, energy shields that could stop anything the Empire throws at them, and propulsion systems that make their ships faster than the Empire's finest vessels. The first test of the fleet's might comes when the human team activates the weapon systems. A single ship fires its primary cannon, an explosion of pure energy that sent shockwaves rippling through space. The blink of an eye, the human crew watches in awe, realizing that they now command the kind of power that the Empire could never dream of. But with this power comes responsibility, and the humans know they must use it wisely. They could destroy the Empire with ease. But at what cost? There are billions of lives in the galaxy. To wage war on the Empire would bring destruction on an unimaginable scale. The humans, once divided and fractured, now must come together and decide how to use this newfound strength. The fleet could be their salvation or their doom. As the Imperial fleet looms in Earth's orbit, the human leaders are forced to make a decision. They hold the power to destroy their enemies, to defend their world, but they must find a way to strike fear into the hearts of the Empire without destroying everything they've worked to protect. The goal is not just survival, it's to send a message. The galaxy must understand that the humans will no longer be subjugated. They will no longer kneel before any empire. No matter how powerful the decision is made, the fleet will be revealed in its full might, but without the intent to kill. Instead, the humans plan to demonstrate the power of their weapons in a way that will force the Empire to reconsider their approach. They will show the Empire that while they possess the power to destroy, they will not wield it recklessly. The Emperor must see the humans as equals, if not allies, then at least a force to be reckoned with. The fleet moves into position surrounding Earth and taking a defensive stance against the Empire's oncoming warships. The human ships, sleek and menacing, appear in the darkness of space, their lights glowing brightly as they form a defensive perimeter around the planet. The Empire's fleet, ever confident, continues its march forward, unaware of the storm that is about to be unleashed. Suddenly, the humans fire a warning shot, a beam of energy so powerful it cuts through the darkness, passing just inches from the Obsidian Majesty, the flagship of the Empire. The blast is not intended to destroy, but the message is cleared. Do not underestimate us. The Emperor watches from his command center, his eyes narrowing as he witnesses the power of the humans' fleet. For a moment there is silence in the Imperial fleet. The ships halt in their tracks, their commanders unsure of what to do next. The Empire, for the first time, is unsure of its own strength. The balance of power has shifted, and the humans have made it clear they are not to be ignored. The Emperor advisors urge him to strike, to show the humans that they cannot be allowed to remain a threat. But the Emperor hesitates. His mind races with the implications of this new power. The humans have proven they can destroy him, but they have also shown restraint. Could this be a sign of something more? Something beyond conflict? With a cold resolve, the Emperor sends a new message, his voice filled with both frustration and grudging respect. You have made your point, but know this: if you refuse to bow, there will be no place in the galaxy for you. The Empire will hunt you down no matter where you hide. The humans, standing at the helm of their ancient fleet, are now faced with the true weight of their discovery. The Empire has acknowledged their strength, but it has also warned them of the dangers ahead. The humans' next move will decide the fate of their people and possibly the future of the galaxy. As the Emperor's fleet looms closer, the humans know the time for negotiation has passed. The battle for survival is about to begin, and the fate of the galaxy rests in their hands. The question is no longer whether they can fight the Empire, but whether they can survive it. An empire in panic. The tension in space is palpable as the Imperial fleet hovers in orbit around Earth, its massive ships brimming with raw power, ready to strike at any moment. Yet, for the first time in centuries, the Empire's forces are uncertain. The humans have proven themselves formidable. Their ancient fleet, far beyond anything the Empire could have imagined, has disrupted the very balance of power in the galaxy, and now the Emperor is faced with a choice: continue the assault, or seek an uneasy truce with the species once deemed insignificant. Inside the command room of the Obsidian Majesty, the Emperor's closest advisor are locked in heated debate. The sudden emergence of such a potent threat has sent shockwaves throughout the Empire, and no one is more rattled than the Emperor himself. The fleet commanders argue among themselves, some suggesting an immediate attack, others urging caution. An attack now will be catastrophic, says one of the top military advisors, his voice trembling. The humans have demonstrated their firepower. One more move like that, and our fleet will be wiped out before we even have a chance to retaliate. Another advisor counters, his tone defiant. We cannot let them challenge our authority. If we back down now, we show weakness, and the galaxy will question our dominance. The humans must be crushed, or it will become a cancer spreading defiance across the stars. The Emperor listens in silence, his hand steepled in front of him, his mind racing. The confidence that once defined his rule is now gone, replaced by doubt and fear. The fleet he had so confidently sent to Earth is now in peril, facing an unknown enemy with the power to level entire planets. The Empire's entire strategy has been built on unchallenged might, and now that very might is being questioned. The humans are not our enemies, not yet. The Emperor finally says, breaking his silence. His voice is low, but there's an unmistakable edge to it. But they will be if we force their hand. His advisors are quiet, unsure of how to interpret his words. The Emperor has always been ruthless, but his hesitation now hints at something deeper, something more dangerous than mere pride. There is a fear that the humans may not just be a new threat, they could be the beginning of the end for the Empire. The decision to hold back is made for now. The Emperor will bide his time, watching and waiting. He sends a message to the humans, one that reflects a surprising shift in his approach. Your show of power is noted. We will not strike yet, but know this, humans, if you refuse to submit, your fate will be sealed. The Empire never forgets. Back on Earth, the humans are caught in a whirlwind of emotions. The message from the Emperor is a mixed blessing. While it confirms their power, it also underscores the danger they now face. The human leaders realize that while the Emperor might hesitate, the Empire's war machine is relentless. The Empire will not be content to simply leave them alone. They will come for Earth again, and next time they may not show mercy. The team aboard the Horizon now faces their greatest challenge: how to prepare for an empire that is both terrified and furious. The ancient fleet is a powerful weapon, but it is not enough. The humans need allies. They need to unite the galaxy against the Empire before it can regroup and attack with full force. Earth's leaders decide to take the offensive. They will no longer hide in the shadows of fear. Instead, they will seek out other planets and civilizations that have suffered under the Empire's tyranny, offering them a chance to join in the fight for freedom. The humans are not just fighting for their survival, they are fighting for the future of the galaxy. The next steps are critical. The humans must build alliances, forge new pacts, and prepare for the inevitable war that will come. But in doing so, they must also grapple with the weight of their power. They have unlocked a weapon of unimaginable strength, but they must wield it wisely. If they make the wrong move, the galaxy will descend into chaos. As the Emperor watches from afar, he knows that the humans have become a problem that cannot be ignored. But even often as he prepares for the inevitable conflict, he remains uncertain of how this will all end. Will the humans bend to the Empire's will, or will they be the spark that ignites a war that will burn through the stars? In this moment of uncertainty, both the humans and the Empire are on the brink of something far greater than they can comprehend. The game of power has changed, and the next move could determine the fate of the galaxy, the ultimate choice. The situation has reached a breaking point. The humans have displayed their strength, and now the Empire is reeling from the realization that their dominance over the galaxy is no longer guaranteed. The Emperor, once certain of his unchallenged rule, now faces an unprecedented challenge. He knows that if the humans choose to fight, the Empire may not survive the onslaught. But the humans have also made it clear that they are not merely seeking a war, they are offering a choice: peace or domination. As the human leaders gather to discuss their next move, the weight of their decision feels heavier than ever. The ancient fleet, with its unimaginable power, is ready to strike, but the humans know they must decide how to use this power wisely. Their survival depends on it. If they choose war, they risk not only their own lives, but the fate of countless innocent civilizations caught in the crossfire. But if they choose peace, they risk becoming nothing more than another conquered species under the Empire's oppressive rule. In the war room aboard the Horizon, the debate rages. Some of the leaders argue that they must destroy the Empire now, that the galaxy cannot be allowed to fall under its tyrannical rule again. They point to the past, to the countless worlds the Empire has crushed to the suffering. It has caused the time for diplomacy has passed. They say the only language the Empire understands is force. Others, however, are for peace. They fear that a full-scale war would destroy everything they've worked to build, that the human race cannot afford to become the enemies of the entire galaxy. The ancient fleet is a powerful weapon, but it's also a symbol, a warning. The humans have the power to wipe out the Empire, but they must ask themselves, what kind of future do they want? Will they rule with fear and violence, or will they choose to rebuild the galaxy with the values they hold dear? The decision is not easy, and time is running out. The Emperor has already begun to mobilize his forces again. His fleet is assembling, ready to strike at Earth, to stamp out the threat the humans represent. If the humans don't act now, they risk being crushed before they can fully prepare. The Emperor's patience is running thin, and he will not wait forever. Amidst the uncertainty, the humans decide to make one final offer, an ultimatum. They will give the Emperor a choice: surrender or face the full force of the ancient fleet. The message is clear: humanity will no longer bow to the Empire's rule. If the Emperor chooses war, the consequences will be devastating, but if he agrees to negotiate, the humans are willing to explore a future where both species can coexist in peace. The message is sent, the words carrying through the galaxy, reaching the Empire's fleet in orbit. The humans have made their stand. They are no longer afraid. The Emperor, still seething with anger, but now faced with an unprecedented situation, must decide this. He continue to pursue domination, or does he accept the offer for peace? The Empire's response is swift, but it's not what the humans expect. The Emperor sends a message back, his voice cold and commanding: your offer is rejected. You have forced my hand. If you choose to defy the Empire, prepare to face the full wrath of its might. We will crush you just as we have crushed all those who stood against us. The humans, shocked by the Emperor's refusal, are now certain of the path they must take. There is no turning back. The time for diplomacy has passed. The Empire has chosen war, and the humans will not back down. As the Imperial fleet charges forward, the humans prepare for the fight of their lives. The ancient fleet, once dormant and hidden, now stands ready to defend humanity. The decision to fight for survival, to fight for the future of the galaxy, has been made. The galaxy is on the brink of war, and the humans are ready to show the Empire that they will not go down without a fight. The final confrontation is imminent. Will humanity survive the storm, or will the Empire crush them underfoot like so many others before? The outcome will depend on the strength of the human resolve and the power of the ancient fleet. They now control. The stage is set. The war for the galaxy is about to begin. The Galactic Empire's fall. The moment of truth has arrived. The humans, having made their stand, now face the overwhelming might of the Galactic Empire. The Emperor, in his desperation, has pushed the Empire to the brink, refusing the humans' offer of peace and choosing to pursue the annihilation of the human race. The full force of his fleet now barrels down on Earth, prepared to erase any trace of defiance. But the humans, with their ancient fleet now fully operational, are ready. The ships rise into the void, their engines glowing with the power of a forgotten civilization, and the crew aboard the Horizon steers the lid ship into formation. Every human on Earth watches, holding their breath, as the massive ships take their positions. In space, the battle is about to begin, and there's no turning back. The first strike comes from the humans. A blinding beam of energy erupts from the largest of the ancient ships, ripping through the blackness of space and tearing through the hull of the Empire's closest warship. The blast is so powerful that the ship crumples like paper, its massive hull disintegrating into dust. The sheer force of the attack sends ripples through the Imperial fleet, throwing their ships off course and sending waves of panic among their commanders. The Empire, still reeling from the unexpected assault, retaliates with everything. They have massive volleys of energy fire from their ships targeting the human fleet. But the humans' advanced shields absorb every shot, the energy cascading harmlessly into space. The Imperial fleet, once feared and invincible, is now on the defensive. Its superior numbers meaningless against the superior technology of the humans. As the battle intensifies, the human strategy becomes Clear, they will use the fleet not just to fight, but to demonstrate their resolve. They target the Empire's command ships, first focusing all their firepower on the Obsidian Majesty, the flagship of the Emperor. It is a symbol of imperial arrogance, and now it is the symbol of the Empire's impending downfall. The Obsidian Majesty's shields flicker and fail under the constant bombardment, and the ship begins to fracture. The Emperor aboard his flagship watches in horror as his mighty fleet crumbles before him. His greatest weapon is now in pieces, and his empire's dominance is evaporating before his eyes. With a cold fury, the Emperor orders a retreat, but it's too late. The humans have already proven their point. The Empire can no longer dominate the galaxy. The final blow comes when a well-placed shot from the ancient fleet destroys the Emperor's personal vessel, sending it spiraling into the void. As the Imperial forces begin to flee, the humans know they have won. The Galactic Empire, once an unstoppable force, is now in ruins. Their grip on a galaxy has been shattered, and the humans who had once been subjugated and forgotten are now the masters of their own fate. The battle has ended, but the work is far from over. The humans must now rebuild what was lost and ensure that no such tyranny ever rises again. With the Empire defeated, a new era begins, one where humanity's voice will be heard across the galaxy. But even as they celebrate their victory, the humans know that they cannot let their guard down. The Emperor may be defeated, but the remnants of his empire still linger in the corners of the galaxy, plotting their revenge. The humans must remain vigilant, for they now hold the key to the galaxy future. The ancient fleet is theirs to command, and with it they have the power to shake the stars. The humans have not only survived, they have triumphed, and with the defeat of the Empire they have shown the galaxy that the age of tyranny is over. The stars now belong to them.